One of my biggest goals is to visit like all 7 continents, and yes, Antarctica is one. Because like walking back and forth from campus takes a while, and it's a lot of work, and I don't have the energy. I've gotten an A-, and one class I got a B+. Hi guys, it's Audrey, and today's video is gonna be a little chill sit-down video. We've got our pillows, we've got the blankets, and we're just gonna chill, grab some snacks. Ooh, I got a snack. I got some Skittles that have been making me super hyper recently. Guys, I've eaten this much in one day, and I don't know why. I think it has something to do with this being in a jar, but these things are addicting. So grab your snacks, because we are gonna hop in to a Q&A about my life. Now I'm eating, and I can't talk and eat. So I haven't done a Q&A for a while, and I thought it would be a good time to give you guys a life update on what's going on. And so on Instagram, I posted a story. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, make sure you follow me at AllAroundAudrey. And you guys have given me some questions about anything random. So we've got stuff about 2019, stuff about 2020, stuff about my family and my friends, about school, about travel. So we're just gonna go through those all and give some shout outs today. So let's hop into the video. All right, this first question is a travel question, and it's from Lovely TYF. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for your edits. They said, what place do you really want to travel this year? Oh man, guys, I have been in such the travel mood recently. Like, that's all I want to ever do now. Like, I don't want to go to school, even though I'm in school, but like, I don't want to do anything but travel. I'm in such a travel mood. I've got the travel bug. And so I've got a few places that I would really want to go this year, and I don't know if they're not all gonna happen, but these are just my goals. So what I really want to go to is Australia. And fun fact, my family was kind of planning on going to Australia and New Zealand for my sister's like graduation present or whatever, but then Australia had all the fires going on, which is super sad. And so we probably aren't gonna go this year to Australia, but sometime in the future I so badly want to go. One of my biggest goals is to visit like all 7 continents, and yes, Antarctica is one. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. It'd be so cool. And so Australia is a continent, and I have to go there someday. But I really want to go there. I also want to go to Thailand super bad. My friends and I want to go there. I want to go to Iceland. I think Iceland would be so cool. And I really want to see the Aurora Borealis, which you can see in Iceland or Alaska. And I think going to either of those places would be so cool. But you have to go at certain times of the year when it's dark. And that's like between August and April. So it'd have to be in the winter, and if we went in the summer, we would not see it. So there's another bummer. So those are like some of the few places I want to go, but there's a lot, and I really just want to go traveling all the time. Alright, this is also by Lovely TYF. They said, how do you have time to film when your days are so busy? I love you so much, and I love you too. So it's actually super hard because I have a lot going on in my life right now, like with friends and school, and then jobs like YouTube. Like, sometimes it is overwhelming, but what I have found is that I usually go home every other weekend, and I film the whole weekend with my family. 3 days straight, we just crank out videos. And then I go back to college, and I mostly just focus on school stuff. And then when I go back home, we do YouTube stuff. And so far it's been a great schedule. As you can tell right now, I'm in college though, and I'm filming, but that's because it's the first week and it hasn't been super bad. And I'm ahead on homework. And so yeah, that's just kind of what I do. I have to just set aside time to film, or else like it'll never get done. And yeah. This is from Happy TYF, and they said, what do you usually do between lessons? So if you have 30 minutes till the next. So I'm guessing like by lessons you mean classes. What I usually do is I have some classes that are back to back, and then some classes where I have a huge gap. Like this year I have 2 classes that are like 1 hour to the next hour, and I'm in a new class. And then I have like 4 or 5 hours between that class and then my next one. And so far I've just gone home and like done homework or done other things, but I think when it gets a little bit more busier later in the year, I'm just gonna stay on campus and do homework and then go to my class and then come back home, because like walking back and forth from campus takes a while and it's a lot of work. and I don't have that energy. So, so that's what I've been doing so far. Oh, okay. So I've got a lot of like New Year's questions. So this is from sistos.love and tyfs.love, and they ask, biggest goal for 2020, or what are your New Year's resolutions? And guys, I'm super bad. Like, I don't really come up with New Year's resolutions. I guess, like, I don't write them down. So some of my resolutions is like, do well in school. I really want to just, like, my goal is always to get straight A's. And throughout, like, elementary to high school, I was able to do that. Sometimes in college, though, I have taken really hard classes, so I have gotten an A- in some classes, and one class I got a B+, which is not like me, but that class was the hardest class on campus, and most people fail that one. So we did pretty good in that department, but my goal is to get all A's, which I was able to do last semester, so I just want to keep that goal going. I also want to travel a lot, go to a lot of places. A really cool thing I have on my bucket list is to go like shark tank diving, I think that's what it's called, or something like that, where you're just like in a shark cage and then sharks are all around you. I think that'd be so cool. It is a little scary. I also really want to go skydiving, and I want to learn how to scuba dive. They have classes here that you can take at scuba diving, so a lot of that kind of stuff. I also kind of want to visit Moab and go on another road trip, because Moab is one of my favorite places to visit. It's so pretty. Highly recommend if you want to go to a national park, by the way. But yeah, those are my goals. Okay, oh, there's some hard questions in here. So this one is from tyfs.love, and they said, least favorite thing that happened in 2019. Ooh, there's probably a lot of moments that I did not enjoy, but I'm trying to remember what those were. I don't know, I feel like I remember a lot of positive things. I guess one of my least favorite things is like, it was hard saying goodbye to my friends again when I had to go back to college, and like one of my friends went to Virginia, and so she lives very far away, and another one went to Hawaii, and so we're all kind of more spread out, which was very hard. That was a sad thing to do in 2019. Also, like, just like finals week was really hard. It's always hard. And I guess sometimes with like, there's some YouTube stressful things that weren't the funnest, but YouTube has been mostly great. There's just some stressful things behind the scenes. And then, yeah, I mean, I don't really have any negative things about 2019. I guess that comes to my mind, which is a good thing. Hopefully we can keep those energies and those vibes into 2020. The next question is from just Audrey with an X, and they said, what is a concept that seems really cool to you? Ooh, I feel like there's a lot of like deep concepts that seem really cool to me, but one of them is just like the immenseness of space. Like, if you just think about like astronomy wise and like space and how big it is, like, guys, did you know that the universe is still expanding? Like, it's not set. Like, it's just not a set size. It's still getting bigger and bigger, and there's so many galaxies, and there's so many planets, and there's so many, like, oh, it's just so crazy to comprehend that we're so tiny compared to everything out there. And I don't know, I just really love learning about space facts, so that concept really fascinates me. Oh, this is from the same person. They said, are all of your roommates from freshman year still sharing a dorm with you? And the answer is no. Actually, none of them are. I've actually had about, I think, 7 or 8. I don't want to do the math right now, but I've had 7-ish different roommates this whole time I've been here. Just because people move in and out all the time, and like people like move states, or they transfer schools, or they get married. So yeah, so none of them have been the same, but I love all my roommates. Alright, this is from Audrey and Jordan fan forever _. They said, what was your favorite thing you did on your Disney cruise, and what was it like on Christmas? And so if you guys didn't know, we went on a Disney cruise in 2019 for Christmas. If you want to check out those videos, I have the vlogs up on Odd Vlogs. My favorite thing that we did, we saw Chichen Itza, which is a Mayan ruin. That was so fun. We also saw Frozen 2. I thought that was really great. And then just like chilling on the beach in Castaway Cay, which is the Disney's private island, and going on a bike ride. That was so much fun. Oh, what's it like on Christmas? Well, Christmas Eve I got sick, and I was sick the whole day. I had to quarantine myself in my room. Like, it was not great. And so I was just chilling in my room off Christmas Eve. I got more than 24 hours of sleep though, so that was a good time. But throwing up was not a great time. Christmas Day though was really fun. It's very different because obviously you're on a boat. It's not like a traditional Christmas. We had some presents we opened up, but we saw like a Christmas tree lighting, and we went to a couple different like religious services. So they had like a Catholic service, and they also had like a Jewish service that we went to. Even though we're none of those, but like, I don't know, I think it's really cool to learn about other religions. And they had like a gingerbread house thing, and you can like decorate little gingerbread men, and they had hot chocolate and cookies. So there were a few things that like kind of tied into Christmas stuff, and they had a Christmas-ish play, so. Alright, this one's from Just Audrey again with an X, and they said, how old were you when you knew you wanted to go to BYU? So I actually knew that I wanted to go here for a super long time. I think it was like 6th grade. So it's been a while. And that's like when I really started to think about college, was like 6th grade. Because in Florida, they like push you to like, I don't know, start preparing for college super early compared to Utah, where they say like, they're really chill until like senior year, and they're like, okay, now you need to start preparing. But yeah, so I've known for a while that I wanted to go here. Alright, so the next question is from Just Audrey again. They said, what's your most and least stressful classes? So I'm taking 4 classes this semester, which has actually been the least amount of classes I've ever taken, but I'm taking 13 credits, so a little bit more credits than I'm used to. Kind of weird. My classes have more points than they have in the past. So I'm taking 2 wildlife conservation classes just because I'm interested in that major, and I kind of want to see if I like want to go in that field. And then my other 2 classes are psychology classes, which is my current major. And I think my hardest class is going to be my writing psychology class. I have to write a 15-page paper and submit it for publishing. Yeah, I know. It's gonna be rough. And then I think I don't know which one my easiest is gonna be. Probably my wildlife classes. But so far the one that I'm enjoying the most is statistics. I never thought I would ever say that. I am not a math person. So we'll see if that changes. It probably will. But yeah, that's how it's going so far. It's only been week 1. Ooh, this is a great one. This is from Audrey_Jordy_number_1. They said, would you rather be locked in a room by yourself or be locked in a room with 50 strangers? Okay, so the introvert in me is like by myself totally. Actually, how big is the room? Because if it's a small room, I 100% would be by myself. I would not want to be with anyone else. But if it's with 50 strangers and it's a pretty big room, then I would be persuaded, because I guess it depends on how long I'm stuck in the room too, because I wouldn't want to go crazy by myself, and it'd be fun to like, I don't know, hang out with 50 people. We could play Duck Duck Goose, we could play games, we could figure out how to get out of the room, but it depends on how long and how big the room is. So if it was small, then I would do just me. But if it was a pretty big room and we weren't in there for a super long time or whatever, then I would do it with 50 people. Alright, so this question is from TYF.Flowers, and they said, if Jordan goes to a different college, will you still be happy for her? And yes, of course, I will be happy for her. I will not be mad at her. She has 3 colleges that she applied to, and she's kind of choosing between 2. She doesn't know if she's accepted yet. So the colleges that she applied to was USU, and she got in. She also applied to BYU Hawaii and BYU, which is where I go. And she's deciding whether BYU or BYU Hawaii is going to be the best option for her. And I think I don't know, it changes. Like sometimes she says she leans more towards Hawaii, but then other times she says she wants to go here. So we'll see what she actually does end up picking, but I would still be happy for her if she went to Hawaii. Now, I don't know if that's the best option, but I mean, my friend goes there and she likes it. It's just, you're just really far away from family. So, and I feel like it'd be very hard to concentrate on school when you're in Hawaii, you know? Like, I would just want to be on vacation. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Ooh, okay, this is from Just Jordan Edits, and this is about editing pictures, like for Instagram. They said, what do you use to edit your pics? Great question. So it's an app on my phone. It's called Photoshop Lightroom. I'll show you. Photoshop Lightroom, and you click on this, and oh, this is a photo I just posted today, which, I mean, this video is probably going up way later, but I posted this one. So this was the before color of it, and then this was after. And I use a filter that you have to like download from online. I think you have to pay like $5 for it or whatever, but it's a preset, and it's called Travel Bug. And so that's what I use. Sometimes I also use Travel Bug Color. It's a little bit more blue. And then sometimes I'll use like Travel Bug Darker, I don't know, and it brings out the shades, I don't know. So I use that. That's how I edit my pictures. I literally don't do anything else but put a preset over it because I'm kind of too lazy to edit anything else, and like, I don't know, it's too much work. So that's what I do. Okay, this is from Audrey.jo.forever, and they said, what do you want to be in the future? By the way, I love you, and I love you too. Ooh, this is a loaded question. I don't know what I want to be. If I go into wildlife conservation, I think it'd be so cool to be a marine biologist. I've wanted to be that for a super long time, like ever since middle school. I also think it'd be cool to be like a wildlife biologist in general. If I went into psychology, I have a few options. Like, I think school psychology would be cool. I also think forensic psychology, or maybe like being a CIA agent or like an FBI would be really fun. I don't know. It'd be really hard. And then like there's clinical psychology too. But the thing is, if I go in psychology, I have to get a doctorate's degree and certified, which is a lot of schooling. And if I want to go into wildlife, I basically have to get a master's. So either way, I have to go to graduate school. I guess that's what I just realized. But I think my dream job, if you would ask me my dream job besides like what I'm doing right now, it would be to be a park ranger and also be like an astronomer on the side, which there is something like my friends and I, for our senior trip, we went down to the Grand Canyon, and I think it'd be so cool to work there, and they have like an astronomy program too where you like do stargazing and stuff. So that would be so fun. That's what I would want to do. Okay, this is from I'm Weird Jasmine. I like your name. They asked, how long will you still be in college? I don't know. I think if I stay in psychology, I'm going to be in college for like 2 years. But if I switch my major, it'll probably be like 3 years. So I still got a little ways to go. I'm still a sophomore. I'm technically a junior in credits, but sophomore, this is my 4th semester. So I'm halfway-ish through. And the last question is from Dariana.Anderson. Sorry if I said your name wrong. They asked, what was your reaction when you found out that you were moving to Utah from Florida? So I actually was one of the people in my family that wanted to move from Florida to Utah. It was my dad and I, and maybe Jordan. It was mostly my dad and I that were like the push for us to move. My mom did not want to move back. And my brothers were so little and they don't really remember anything. But so my reaction was I loved it. I 100% wanted to come back. And it's because like most of our family lives out here, and then I also had traveled that summer to just visit in Utah, and I liked it. And so I was excited. I mean, I miss Florida all the time, and like in the very beginning when we moved here, like I liked it, but I also like missed my home back in Florida a lot. But now, like, I don't know if I would move back or not. I love the weather there. There's a lot of factors. I love the beach. I love the amusement parks. But I just love both places. I don't know what I would choose. It's so hard. But anyways, yeah, I was the one that wanted to move. Alright guys, so that's it for today's video. Hopefully you got to know me a little bit more. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and comment down below what you want to be when you grow up. I want to know. Give me some ideas. And I'll see you guys next time.